To my Uber friends, my Lyft friends, my YouTube subscribers, I hope your day is off to a great start. May it be a good one. I want to give a shout out to my Uber buddy, Randy Hall, down in Texas. He has a great channel called Best Rides Texas, and I really, really appreciate you taking the time and explaining to my audience how to install software so that you can stream sports events and movies through your car. Now, this may not be a good investment for UberX riders. I mean, do you really want to go out and buy all this technology, the screens, add to your seats, etc.? Could set you back quite a bit, right? And are you really getting the money back on this type of investment? No. But for those high-end clients, right, that spend a lot of money, that tip well, in the SUV, in the Lux categories, in the TCP, and sometimes also in the XL categories, I think this suggestion is awesome, right? Whether it's sports events or movies, you don't have to have the volume on. You can just screen the moving pictures in your car live so that they're watching it, which means their focus is on the screen and they're not looking around judging you on how you're driving. Right? So don't really get nervous. Have you ever seen people that maybe when you're coming to a stop or there's a car that pulled in front of you and you have to sort of stop abruptly, they get all nervous. This keeps the focus on the screen. So I like it. Now, I know a ton about cars, but my weakness is definitely the technology side. Not shy to embrace and buy all the latest technology, but doing the wiring, what gadget goes with which USB goes in here. I tell you what, I'm not good at that. And I really appreciate this gentleman, Randy Hall, for sending me and making this video. Said, hey, he said, this is for you, Torsten, so that you can install this in your Escalade and Suburbans and also for your audience. So give him a huge shout out. I'm going to send a link to his channel. He took my Rideshare drivingschool.com course. And then we had about an hour conversation afterwards on how to get the fleet of cars off the ground, right? And super intelligent questions. We had a great conversation. And this guy's going to be successful. He's hungry for success. He's motivated. And he's going to go out and do it. And just the fact that within 24 hours, he delivers a video like this. He sets up a meeting on the phone. He's on top of it. This guy's a businessman and he's going to do well. For any of you that have questions on this, post it underneath the video or post it under his video link. I'm going to put the link to his channel as well. If you have specific questions, he talks about the items that you have to buy, that Amazon, that Fire, whatever, that little adapter, streaming device, etc. But how cool is this, right? And now, enjoy his video. Here it is.
I'm going to show you how to hook up live TV in your Escalade. So I've got my 2014 Escalade ESV Platinum, right? We've got the monitors. As far as I can tell, these are the exact same monitors that are in the 2018. So what you've got here is the video, right, and the audio. So that setup should be the same. So here's what you need to make this happen. I've got a Fire Stick. We'll start with that. So you could really use any other type of streaming service like a Roku or something like that, but I like Fire Stick. It's the same one that goes in your TV. Okay, you're just going to use it for a different purpose. All right, so it's got an HDMI input, right, and then it's got the remote control. Okay, so that's part one. The next thing you're going to need is a converter, right? Because at least my Escalade does not have an HDMI input. I don't think any of them do at this point. So you've got to have a composite video to plug in there, right? Okay, so what you're going to get is one of these switches, okay? HDMI on that side, composite on that side. All right, and that's going to run me, that ran me, I think, 40 bucks. I mean, they're going to be anywhere between 40, 50, 60 dollars perhaps, but again, not a big investment there. And of course, it's got a USB power supply, right? Okay, and so does the Fire Stick, USB power supply. okay? And then the last thing you need is your composite cord. All right, composite on both sides, and I'll show you how to hook that up. All right, we've got it all set up here, so let me walk you through this. So we've got our Fire Stick, and that has to be connected to a Wi-Fi hotspot in your vehicle. So it can either be connected to a T-Mobile hotspot, or if you have a smartphone that has a hotspot plan where you can connect your smartphone to a hotspot. That's actually what I do. But anyway, you've got to have a hotspot in your car to connect the Amazon Fire Stick to wirelessly, okay? And then you've got your Amazon power supply. So I've got that plugged into one of the USB power outlets in the vehicle. We've got it plugged into the switch, okay? The switch power cord is plugged into another USB power outlet. And then we've got the composite cable here, which goes into the headrest entertainment system. All right, so you can see I've got only the video one hooked up. That's just because I prefer to only run video. I don't run any sound. But if you have a customer or you feel like your passengers are going to want sound, you can always plug that in, and then it'll come through. I believe you can play it through the main audio. You'll have to look into that. I only use the video. So you can see then what I have to do over here is I mirror this headrest. So this is really easy. You just push that little source button, I believe 4 times, and once you push it 4 times, the headrest on this side will show whatever's on this side, okay? So you don't have to hook it up to both sides. It's just a matter of hooking up to one side or the other and then mirroring. But that's it, and then you've got live TV, and of course it works just like it would if it was in your house, right? So you've got a Fire Stick. I'm watching DirecTV Now, which means I can get basically any channel, HBO, you name it. I have access to Netflix and a wide variety of other streaming services. So pretty much anything a customer or a passenger would want, I can pull up here, including sports, movies, any kind of news, CNN, Fox News, if I've got a passenger that wants to watch that in the morning, CNBC, you name it. So, and I'm telling you, customers get in the vehicle and they see these things on, they can't believe it. They absolutely can't believe it. I have people ask me if I could drive them around all night and they can just hang out in here and watch the game and hang out with their friends. So I hope this works for you. If you have any questions, let me know.